The reason it's called Forget the World is that it's really important to me that people don't forget, but they remember to follow their hearts, basically, to follow their own life. And we're living in a world where, like, I grew up in an era where digital became life. Like Facebook started taking over the world, and now everyone has Facebook. And it became like a peer-pressured world. So now if you go to the toilet, like you can get a like or a dislike. If you eat pasta or you eat eggs for dinner, you can, like someone can like or comment like, oh, that's so nice that you're having eggs for dinner. If you're waking up and you're having pancakes, you have to be careful because people can press the dislike button and say, hey, be careful with those carbs. It's pancakes for breakfast, what are you doing? So basically everything you do is being liked or disliked, and not just online, but also in the world. Like people dress according to the style of society. What's cool, what's not cool, what's hot or what's not. And to me, the message that I wanted to send out is that basically I came here to where I am today by following my heart and following what I think is fun and what I think is cool. Working with Sting on Catch Tomorrow was crazy. Like I've done a lot of crazy things in my life. I met a lot of crazy people. I stayed in crazy houses. I had crazy girlfriends. I had a crazy life. And then you're sitting in the studio in New York with some Englishmen in New York, like Sting. Like it's nice to like do crazy things that they're like never even dreamed of. But like being in the studio with Sting that's pretty surreal. That's like basically the guy that made 80% of the music I listened to when I grew up. Like when I turned on the radio, everything you heard was the Police. Message in a bottle. That's that guy. He's sitting right there. I've been hearing that song. I'm 26. I've been hearing that song, I think, for 26 years or something. Is it possible that it's 26-year-old, that song?
More. Older.
Okay, so you meet a guy that wrote a song that you have heard from the moment you're born. It's like, Papa! It's insane. There's no words to describe it. I like playing my own gigs more than playing festivals. Like as the festivals, it's still a really cool challenge to cater to so many different kinds of people that are not necessarily all fans of you. But I prefer the club gigs because like when it's just me, when it's like Afrojack, then people buy tickets for Afrojack. And then I know them, you know, like they know my music, I know what they like. I've seen most of them on Twitter or Facebook, and we have like a connection. But when you go to festivals, that connection is there sometimes, but sometimes there are also some people that, like an Eric Prydz fan is usually not an Afrojack fan. And a Pitbull fan, or an Afrojack fan might not be a Pitbull fan, you know? Or a Dave Guetta fan, like it's all different. And to me that's like, I don't like it that much. Like I have actually been thinking about saying, hey, festivals, screw you. But no, I'm not gonna do that, they're really nice people. He said some stuff about me. I don't care. But he's just like, let's not make this interview about that. He's just really straight to the point. He's funny sometimes, but he can be a dick. Lady Gaga. I heard some about her on the news, but I don't know about it. Like I just love her music and I love her idea behind it. Katy Perry, because she's also like overly honest and upbeat. I saw the movie and I work with Dr. Luke and he also told me about her. And she just seems great. It's like, oh my God, you're so great. You know, like when you have a person like, wow, you're so great. That's how I think I would feel about her. Who else would I want to work with? I would love to do a song sometime with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. U2. Two totally different songs though. Like with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, I want to bring rock to EDM and bring back the power of rock, the rock star, the everything. With U2, I would want to make the most beautiful song in the world. Like they can do it by themselves too, but like, I would just love to be part of it and make some chords and stuff. Eric Prydz, Swedish House Mafia, David Guetta, let me think. Carl Cox. Carl Cox is amazing. like it's totally different experience than anything in the world. Like the way he plays his mix of techno and electro and whatnot. Tiesto is always fun. That's always a party. I just want to get everything out of life there is. So I might do some acting for fun. Like I would love to play a zombie on The Walking Dead or something, just for fun, you know? Or like the Entourage movie is coming up. Like if they would go to a club, there would be like a DJ. I don't want to be the DJ, I want to be the bouncer. Just for fun, like as a gimmick, you know? Like when people see that, that's the bouncer. Is that Afrojack? Like, what? That would be funny. And yeah, of course I would love to do some acting sometime, just for fun. Fashion is something I've been more serious about. Producing my own show. Like I've been working together with the whole team to like try and make the show as big as possible. Doing events, not just for myself, but also for other artists. Like I have a really creative mind on how I think a great night should be. And it worked a couple of times with myself. And I also want to make sure that other people can do the same thing. And sometimes these people miss their teams or something, and then I help them, and that's been going really well. I love making art. I've been doing that since before music. I've been drawing and painting, always. And yeah, I just want to do everything that I like, you know. Like I'm getting my my racing license. I snowboard. Didn't go too well last time. I'm picking up on skiing, learning surfing. I want to go base jumping a couple of times. I've never done that before. I want to get my pilot's license to fly planes.